Tell me what funny did I be going? I'm not chatting with your pussy hole. You're going to jail tonight. You hear me say? You think I see did a blood clot text you? I mean, you know wrong. This is one bumper plan. People you don't wrong with that shit. Jail you go. I don't want your nut fry you. Eh? 13.
Welcome to True Jamaica Buzz, news and entertainment with a buzz. The video that you just saw is of an incident that took place in St. Elizabeth, where it is confirmed that a little teenage girl was on her way back home, waiting on a taxi, waiting on transportation, when she was approached by a man that was interested in getting her number. For some strange reason, she gave the guy the number. However, she reported it to her mom, and the mom set up a sting with the police. So the interaction that you saw was when the police held on to the man and when the mother was cussing out the man because of her daughter. I want you to take a listen, take a look at exactly what she has to say as she explains everything, and then I'll give my piece.
She stand up and wait for her taxi because she is supposed to go class this evening. So the class never keep. So she should have go look for her auntie Tracy. So me tell her, I say, Tracy is not there, right? So me call taxi and tell taxi if you pick her up, she there right there. So right, run with JN back. So all right, she stand up there wait for her taxi. This bumblehole come from out of nowhere, come a question me Pitney, ask Pitney where she live. Case I say, he'll tell him, say he live at Leeds. Which school she go, which part of her school, how old she be. And sitting. So I asked Case a number. So she said she gonna give my number, but you may have up my DP would I know, right? So Case I said in give her number, cause she don't have up the DP on her stat on her something. So she don't have a picture on her DP. So she give him her number. As Casey reach home, the pussy will text my Pitney. Right? So she said, Mommy, see boy, text me. So me take the phone from her and me and him a conversate. Hi, can I see you again? When can I see you? So I said, when you want to see me again? Can I see you now later? So I said, yes, but I have to reach back home by 8 o'clock because my mom will be home at that time. So I said, okay, me call the police same time. And me tell them the situation. Then tell me, say, make sure put on back her uniform and come back out down there. So me drive go down there and me let her off our spot and make sure walk go back round there. Right? When she reached there, come here, watch her now. When she reached there, me drive and me go park in front of her. The boy tell her, say, in our silver Axio. Zin, so when he tell them that, me relay that the information to the police, but the police, them they run there, you know, me relay the information to the police. So as case a grown and stand up around there, you know, the Axio start up. When the Axio start up, the police drive down upon him. But I want woman the inner hit, right? And when the bomber will see that him drive off in the inner one silver ISIS and he look like him park right at white. He signed there, so come see it, you know. He park right at the sign when we mark white round there, so and I watch what go on. So when he sees the police drive down upon the accident and drive off, I see that and I call the police same time and I say, see one silver car they drive off. Me never get the license plate, but me know see I want silver ISIS. And then drive him down and catch him down this so. Down this so. Rocky Hill, then drive him down. So the police lady send me one picture. Take a picture of him and send it. And I say, Case, this a boy? She say, yes. Me no know how me no crash when reach down there. You hear me say? Me say, me pity in pussy wall face. Oh, me upset. So then can't go and lock him up.
Now, people, first thing first, like I've always said, don't start no ish, won't be no ish. Don't encourage people, don't open the line of communication because you never know where it might lead. It is a dangerous thing to do. So in other words, young girls out there, mothers out there, fathers out there, warn your children, don't talk to stranger. Them supposed to have sense because most of the time, these strangers are looking for somebody to manipulate, take away, and jump over them fence, especially as it pertains to young girls. But we sister, this mother, this child is brave, and I would not recommend this. We saw that they took the necessary action, meaning that the daughter immediately reported to the mother, and the mother said, me gonna call the police. Them set up a sting operation, act like it was the daughter on the phone. met this man where the designated place, and the man kind of showed him off because he told him he was in a different car when he was in a next car right beside that car, or maybe that person in the next car are collaborating with him. Don't know the specifics. I guess the police did the interview with that person or asked a question and decided that they had nothing to do with it. He was just trying to use a sham. So them chase on the car, hold the man, and that is the interaction that you hear with the mother, the man, and the police. Now, people, isn't it strange that we're going to segue into that 9-year-old child that lost her life in a Joe Blaine? Based on the information I heard about it a day or two ago, however, I had other stuff to deal with. So now I'm here, not here, confirm that the man definitely lost his life. I have the pictures. I have the picture of them when him in the hospital. I have the picture of them when him lay down in the back of the police cruiser. Eyes wide shut. I look up to the sky. All sorts of holes in his head. Inner parts of his body that those holes are not supposed to be because it is going to be detrimental for his health. Now when I heard that this man jump over the little girl fence and then him take her away and dash her away in a barrel, I said to myself, this is the perfect recipient for one of those Tarzan and Jane justice, you know the type. But it seems as if the police was going to send a strong message. Whenever you see the Prime Minister, all of the relevant authority come out and put out a bounty for $2 million. You know that whatever the circumstances were, this man was going to see his maker. This man was definitely not going to see the judge. Judgment was always going to be on him, and justifiably so. Because you don't want to send somebody like this into the court system for the court to fumble the ball, even though this is an open and shut case, literally. Now, when I first heard about this story, I said to myself, then hold on a minute. Place like them garrison, they're supposed to govern. But it seems as if predators are just about anywhere. As a matter of fact, some of the persons that are even monitoring those places or governing the place, they themselves have some predatory kind of instincts to them. So when we hear say this man is a family friend, and we hear say this man is a neighbor, and what is even worse, we hear say this man is a repeat offender of at least 3 cases and at least 1 case for the same thing in which he did. However, he took it to the furthest extent. Maybe, more than likely, there are other cases where those persons are not fortunate to come out. So you know what them say, dead man, dead picnic tells no tale. So when you hear say this man, they out upon the same thing where him get charged, or well, him never get charged because he did not make it to court. He went to his maker. Again, it tells us the lapse in the system. It tells us that the persons who are tasked into making us safer, meaning the judges, they are making very, very poor decisions. And we see say, too much people not talking about it. When I hear Andrew Hollis say nothing, when I hear the commissioner of my police say nothing, when I hear most people saying anything is because it seems as if these judges are held on a pedestal, as if them can't do nothing wrong, they are God Almighty. But Almighty God, why are these people letting out repeat offenders? It is factual. Most of the crimes that are taking place is taken place by the same old people that get held with a gun, with murder, all sorts of atrocities that come back out and repeat the same thing until they go and meet the maker, or until the judge finally decides, say, maybe it was not such a good idea that that person was actually locked up. So people, in this case, we say that was the case. Error in the judge, error in the system, because the truth and the fact is that I don't know what is the circumstance as it pertains to persons who are predators on the registry. But I am sure that most persons in that community did not know. However, I am sure that his mother or parents, more than likely, this man is not footing his own bill. So family members know, however, them facilitated. Maybe they told themselves that, yeah, him can change only 3 times. This is going to make the well, not this time. because you saw exactly what happened. So they did not tell the community, say, listen, so we have a little touchy-feely man in our company, in our family. Because the truth and the fact is that mother, those family are very lucky. Because sometimes, like I've always told you, the sins of the father falls on the son. But the sin of the son maybe would have fallen on the mother or family members. Had the better heads not prevail. Had the police probably not hold him. Based on the information, it is said that he was found in a Clarendon somewhere. Don't know exactly how, like I said, preliminary information. A very sad state of affairs as it pertains to Jamaica. Point blank and period.
Main team. Right, rough me out, man. I want you. I know a thing about that. Don't say I'm grimy and rough. You know, I got see there, catch a killer in the shot. Play. Skeleton, man. What do? Just a check in. Just a check in. One girl that I know, every girl see me and say I know. Before a girl that 1,000 girls that skip and say, it's a Bible. Bookings and a lookings. Man, just start, man. You hear that? Man,
So the next thing that is popping in the news based off the video that you just saw is of a party, bull or balls party that took place in a GP. Now, people, I don't know if this was some sort of graduation ceremony for criminals in training, or this was some bring your child to work day. Don't know what was the event, but we heard the music. We saw the people in the brands, probably the Chinese made, not sure, cannot authenticate it. But we say these are prisoners having a grand time. Them have juice, them have weed, them have the clothes, them have the hat, them have the matching this, matching that, matching blouse, no, you can't say that. They are having a very good time at the expense of taxpayers like you and I. So we are paying for these criminals that create all sorts of BS on the street for in a prison instead of them do hard labor. Them a pick cotton. Well, Jamaica don't pick cotton, but you get the point. What is going on in these prisons? These people look like them comfortable. These people are enjoying themselves, minus the women. What are they posing for? Well, the truth and the fact is that for emotional reasons, they might want to look good because, like I've always said, even when things not so good, you still want to look good. So therefore, it don't look so bad. Don't thief those lines. So people, I am just showing you what is going on in our penal institution. Pretty much these are the future generation of Jamaica. Penal institution. Jamaica get penis. F-U-C-K. Point blank and period.
For a long time, we've been talking about digitizing the big book, the station diary. But now we have transitioned to a fully digital system. So whatever is typed in here is available for the entire police force right across the island to see. So if the police in Olympic Gardens received a report about someone who committed a crime and it is logged here, that report is rolled up into the central database and other police divisions can see and say, but we have a similar report here. And so you can begin to draw parallels. So this is a book of life. This St. Peter used to write in this book. So now we have transitioned from that to the computer. That is what we mean when we say we are integrating technology into the force.
I'm doing it right.
Very good.
So the next thing that is popping in the news, based on the video that you just saw, is of your Prime Minister, Security Minister, Dr. Horace Chang, in a very celebratory mode, the fact that they have moved from the Stone Age to the technological age. The fact that them stop using big black book in these government institutions, specifically the court, the police station, and them finally get a hold of something that a lot of us might not be so new to, meaning computer and technology. When I see this, yes, it's reason to celebrate, but also reasons to be concerned because we should not be this slow. I am sure you've heard me on several occasions say, when you go to these government institutions, you feel as if you're back in a time 2 or 3 decades backwards, just as it pertains to this. This is like a child, this is like you have a child, and when him a 20-year-old, him finally start ride a bicycle, and him a tell you, look daddy, I don't have on the training wheels. Well son, guess what? Don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but you should have learned to ride maybe about 10 to 12 years or more before that. But that's a next story for a next day. So I say this to say that, Andrew Holness, it seems as if you're a bit late to the party. It seems as if you are well, I was going to say Christopher, but Christine Columbus, because you're super excited. Now I know when I speak like this, you're going to have the Andrew Holness supporters getting them little feminine feeling. But I should warn you, pull up your skirt and put down your pampers. I am only speaking true. This is constructive criticism. No way in 2025 should the system of justice that is big on crime or claim they are big on crime just getting this technology. This is not a groundbreaking technology. This is not something innovative. This has been around for maybe about 40 years, 4 decades or so. However, like me say, it seems as if the government and relevant authority is always late to the party. Whenever they are calling last call for alcohol, them just obeyed to go to the party. Point blank and period.
Guard, watch it, watch it, guard, watch it. Hello! Hello!
On your day.
What the fuck with them bumper, Lord?
What's your hand, Audrey?
All of them come out now.
Huh?
Someone else, they can't start nothing and done it. How much I got? How much of it said?
So the next thing that is popping in the news based on the video that we just saw, seems as if the police pulled over a Pro Box looking vehicle. Don't know if the owner of the Pro Box is a farmer and was driving his animals to a separate location, taking them for a Sunday drive out. Don't know the specifics. However, what I do know is based on what I saw, the Pro Box kind of car was on the tow truck, and the tow truck towed that vehicle to the police spawn, which is appropriately located at the back of the police station. And you saw all those goats that were exiting the vehicle, some of them tumbling over because it was packed up like sardine. Goat in a sardine can, you could call it. I did not show a part of it because at least 3 of those animals were not so fortunate. It seems as if Stampede, the other animal, them were packing at the vehicle, trampled upon them and killed them. Couldn't breathe properly. So maybe about 20 to 30 goats was in that vehicle, don't quote me. And 3 or 4 did not make it. So I am assuming that whomever is the owner or owners for those goats are probably crying right now. I am assuming that the police is going to have a whole bunch of goat for dinner. There's going to be a feast at some police house somewhere in that vicinity. Unless, of course, the rightful owner claim their goats and they are given a proper accounting for their goods that went missing, minus a couple for service fee by the police, point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.